Hello, children. How are you? Hope every one of you are safe and happy. Yes? Now, children, getting back to your studies, I will teach you the lesson 3 on Was It a Dream? Did you ever think that you will stay at home for so many days without school? Here you can ask yourself as is it a dream? Am I right? Talking about the lesson, you have two characters, Rita and Frank. Both are children of one family, but they differ in their activity. Now, let us read the lesson together and see how they spend the day. Get ready with your reader and read with me. Lesson 3, Was It a Dream? Writer is Edith Robarts. Now, before I get on to your lesson, can you see the picture of some things you might need for fishing? Beginning the lesson, Rita gathered flowers in the woods while her brother Frank sat by the stream with his fishing rod. Holding her bunch of flowers, she walked to the place where Frank was sitting. Do stop fishing for a while and play with me, Frank. Aren't you tired of sitting still? Rita asked, leaning against the tree beside him. I want to catch some fish, and to do that I must sit still, answered her brother. Rita knew she must wait for a long time. So she lay down near the stream and watched the swiftly flowing water. After some time, she began to feel drowsy. After a little while, the water became so clear that she could see right through it. Soon it became as clear as glass. Rita could see the bottom of the stream and a school of fish swimming around about quickly. Then she heard little voices coming up from water. Rita saw a small group of fish speaking very eagerly to one another. She saw that they were looking at the bait that was hanging from Frank's line. My son, said the largest fish to one of the smallest ones, that is its trap. I have seen many poor fish try to swallow that worm, but inside the worm there is a hook that will catch you and you will not be able to escape. Then the boy at the top will pull you up and take you away. But mother, cried the little fish, I want to have just one bite. I am sure that it will not harm me. Rita wanted to call out and tell him that his mother was right, but she was not sure if they would be able to hear her. For a few minutes, there was silence in the water. Then suddenly, the little fish moved forward and tried to swallow the worm. The next moment, he was caught in the hook. His mother swam towards him immediately. Come and help, she called in a worried voice. All the other fish surrounded the line, and some caught hold of the little fish's tail and held on. Rita got very excited and jumped up from the bank. Rita, I've got a splendid catch. The line is so heavy I can hardly put it in, exclaimed Frank loudly. Rita suddenly remembered where she was and realized that she must have fallen asleep. She walked slowly towards Frank, thinking about her strange dream. She had only stood by him a minute when splash! The fishing rod flew out of his hand. The little fish jumped into the water and Frank fell on the grass with a big thump. Frank was not hurt, and the sight was so funny that Rita started laughing heartily. "You're laughing?" Frank said when he got up again. "But that was the best fish I've ever caught. The splendid fish must have got off the hook." Rita began to think quietly. Could her dream have been true? It really did seem strange. And although she felt sorry for Frank, she could not help feeling very pleased that the poor little fish had got away. Now children, I have read the lesson for you. Let us go through the values of this lesson. Rita laughed when her brother fell on the grass with a big thump. How do you think he felt? Do you think it was nice of Rita? When should you laugh? When someone tells a joke? When someone slips on a banana peel and falls? Or you watch a funny film? Or when someone makes a mistake while speaking a new language? Or when someone walks or dresses in a different way? Reading the sentences, I am very sure you know when to laugh and when to be silent. So, the moral of the lesson should be, we must not laugh when someone is in trouble. It is rude to laugh at others. Now children, I have got all the answers done for you. Your comprehension answers. Choose the correct think and answer. You have got a few questions, 2 questions to write about. Let me read them for you. Write a few lines on the character of Rita, and the second one, write a few lines about what makes you understand that Rita was dreaming. Coming to grammar, exercises are on tense, that is simple past tense and past continuous tense. Recall of the tense topic that was studied in class 3. What do we use to make past tense and past continuous tense? Use of ed for past tense and use of was or were plus verb plus ing to form the past continuous tense. Was is used when it is a singular noun and were when it is plural. Now the answers of the blanks of the exercises I have typed for you. Please read the sentences and write out the answers in your copies and books. Coming to your vocabulary on page 28. Once again, recall of what you had studied about collective noun. Read from your book. The words in color are collective nouns. We use these words to talk about a group of people, animals, or things of the same kind. Like a swarm of bees, a bundle of sticks. We also use the same collective nouns for the following group, such as a pack of hyenas, a pack of wolves, a pack of dogs, a pack of cards. Now your answers for the collective noun blanks I have typed for you. Read the sentences, fill up the answers correctly. Coming to dictionary work, we have the word tail given. The meaning differs when the word is a noun or a verb in a sentence. There are many words which can be used both as nouns and verbs. Their meanings differ. Now you have words given at the bottom of this page. Kindly use each word as a noun sentence and a verb sentence. Please read the story on page 29 on Siddhartha and the swan. Then write the story in your copy as handwriting practice. Write the moral of the story you understood. Pronunciation. Practice repeating words of exercises A, B, C, D. You have writing. Look at the picture poster on page 30. Read the instruction given. Remember the slogan you write for the invitation should be very short. Just use 2 to 3 words to express your excitement. All exercises should be done in your copies. Word meanings, write the words, learn and make sentences. Remember, you will be marked for all your assignments, so there is no word as escape. Parents, please make sure all the work of your ward is done as instructed. Thank you. Be safe. Be happy.